7 a.m. and I'm trying to get active. Little shorty with me cause you holding her captive. I'm leaving distracted, I'm way too attractive. I'm trying to move low cause I love being passive. Ain't no capping that, she trying to back it back, but I'm not backing that. Back in the habitat, back in the studio, passing the Ricky store, feel like I'm Rubio. Running up, working on cardio. Back up on Spotify, put up the audio. Climbing too high, end up falling from vertical. Jumping back up cause I got a high vertical. Cutting up audio, it can get surgical. She tryna hate, I'm not taking it personal. Finna pull up on my pops in convertible. Finna pull up on my mom in Corvette.
Yo, what's good YouTube? What it do YouTube? It's your boy ChillDree here. I'm coming back y'all today with another video. Now today's video is going to be a little bit different. I haven't made this kind of video since NBA 2K21 Next Gen, and I really don't like making these kind of videos on my channel, but I feel like this is a topic that I need to just let it be known and get it off my chest, and just let bygones be bygones, because I may end up going crazy if I don't let you guys know what's going on or let you guys be aware of what's really going on. So as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, once again, we are going to be talking about the downfall of the 2K community. But before we hop into it, just make sure you drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button with the notification bells turned on if you're new. They just recently changed the sub button, so hit the sub button if you want to see what happens, if you want to. Really don't care if you do or not, but let's just hop straight into it, man. Let's not waste no more time. All right, y'all. So if I'm looking down right here, I am looking down on my phone because I wanted to put all my thoughts, into, some notes pads or something like that, so I can make sure I cover every single topic that I'm about to go over today about why the 2K community is at its worst and all-time low in terms of the community, not the game, the community. So let's just hop straight into it. So first and foremost, the community has gotten just worse and worse every single year, and is at an all-time low even this year. Like, it's real bad. Like, normally the community is always down bad, but this year it's gotten to the point where it is really down bad. It's at an all-time low, to the point where this community will make the game go dead. Now, don't get me wrong, okay? Don't get me wrong at all. I believe, in my opinion, the NBA 2K23 is one of the, by far, the better games that we have gotten in the past 2 years. Because you guys know how 2K22 Next Gen and current, and 2K21 current and Next Gen was. It wasn't the best games to play. 22 is better than 20 by a long shot, but in terms of all three games, 23 is by far one of the better games we've gotten in the recent years. But even with this game being good, the sad part is year in and year out, this community will always complain. And I feel like even 2K, in my opinion, will never be dead, because there's going to be people always logging into the game and playing the game every single year, no matter if they're a content creator or a casual or just somebody that just likes to play the game for fun or not. 2K is never going to die, but I believe the community right now will play a huge part on NBA 2K23 becoming a dead game. Now, here are my reasons why to that. Now, if you're a smaller content creator and you're trying to blow up, you're trying to be the next up-and-coming YouTuber, streamer, whatever it is you're trying to do, I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's gonna be harder than it has ever been before, especially with the way this community is right now. It's gonna be hard. Now, I'm not saying that to demotivate you or bring you down or give you negativity. I'm just keeping it 100. That's what I always try to do. But I do have reasons, in my opinion, to back it up to why I think small content creators are just going to suffer more this year than I have ever seen before. All right, now let's get into the first topic. Number one, motion. Just simply motion. Now let me explain. If you don't have any motion or momentum, or you're not already established in this community by now, then it's going to be even harder to build a loyal support system, or even just build a community. Because even if you continue to grind and stay consistent by putting out videos every single week, putting out streams every single week, making YouTube shorts, making TikToks, doing all the right things to be consistent and putting out hard work, even if you do all that, even add on to the people that like to play the game within like the first 2 weeks or maybe a month, and then dip out the community. You guys know how that goes every single year. But even if you do all that, and with people leaving too, bruh, I feel like no one is gonna care this year. Like, I feel like no one is gonna care, because unless your view count is like in the 100 to 500 range, I feel like nobody's gonna care. Like, if you average over 100 to 500 viewers, like on a regular basis, you pull like at least 100K on your videos, then no one's gonna care. No matter how hard you work, be consistent, put out hard work, I feel like no one is going to care, which also leads to my next point. Now, the next point I want to get into with you guys is just simply talking about clout and views. All right, Now, I'm gonna put it like this. People only care about views in this community, no matter how hard you work, no matter how much work you put in, no matter how consistent you be, people are only going to care about views and clout in this community. The way people blow up now to gain 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 viewers, or even get 100K subs on YouTube, or get over thousands and thousands of views and stuff like that. It seems like all them people that have done that just to get that threshold are mad weird. If you're not going against your morals to blow up in this community, then good luck blowing up and making this a full-time job that you enjoy. Good luck. Now let me explain about the morals part. Some of these recent and older content creators and streamers, they have blown up most likely doing these two things by pretty much sucking off another popular streamer or content creator. Pretty much they're just trying to be like them, act like them, talk like them, and even move like them, which is very weird, because why not be yourself? And I'm gonna talk about that later on in a different topic. Why not just be yourself? So, and also on top of that goes into what I just said, acting like somebody else. If you're not doing those two things, and it seems like you're just not gonna blow up in this community, no matter how hard you work, no matter how many videos you put, no matter how many streams you do, it seems like none of that stuff matters anymore. And it's just questionable, because it's like the things that these guys have done that are already well established, have done all this weird stuff just to gain views and clout, because negativity sells in this community. So it's like, if you're not being toxic, if you're not being negative, then good luck blowing in this community, because it's just weird to me how it is now. And pretty much it's just like selling your soul in Hollywood. Because like, you guys ever heard of that story of how actors and rappers have sold their soul to get money, fame, and fortune? That's pretty much what you have to do now in this 2K community, believe it or not, to even gain some traction, to pretty much to the point where you can literally make this a full-time thing, pretty much. If I'm being honest, that's pretty much exactly what it seems like nowadays, which is very shady and weird. And morally, as a man, I'm not gonna go against that. I'm not gonna sit here and do that, because the people that are grinding, getting out the mud, or just being consistent, they're not gonna get the same recognition and love that this 2K community showed to other bigger people. Then in my opinion, some don't really deserve at all, because of the stuff that they do is mad questionable and weird, disrespectfully and respectfully. Okay, so pretty much all I'm saying is, if you're not a Kai, you're not a Duke Dennis, you're not an AMP, you're not an Asian, you're not a Bullet TV, ATL, Mo Buckets, all these big streamers and content creators, if you're not pretty much any of them, or you don't act like them, no one's gonna care at all, which is very sad in my opinion. Which, another thing I want to add to blowing up in this community is how it has changed. Like, the way the blowing up in this community has changed drastically, bro. It's pretty bad. Now let me explain. It's just not how it used to be. Now I want you to sit here and ask yourself something. Remember back in the older 2Ks, how if you were a small up and coming streamer or YouTuber, just trying to make it in the community, being yourself, doing the right thing, being consistent, getting out the mud and stuff like that, what happened to all that? Why is it that now you have to act a certain way or be toxic or be negative just to blow up now? Why can't we just be ourselves and blow up off that? That's just not how it is anymore. Now I have a main factor for that, and in my opinion, I blame TikTok for this. Now before you click off this video or get that stank look on your face that you're making right now saying, all right, why would you blame TikTok out of all things? Let me explain, all right? Now, TikTok has ruined the 2K community by creating egos that doesn't make any sense. Like, honestly, if you have an ego over TikTok out of all places on these platforms, that's weird, because TikTok is one of the easiest platforms you can gain some followers and blow up off of, but it doesn't translate to how you can blow up off of YouTube and Twitch, if that makes sense to you. And also, let me make sure I'm going over everything correctly. I'm doing this in one take. Oh yeah, low attention span. It created a low attention span. Like, how hard it is now to get people to sit back like this at home, in your chairs, in your bed, right next to that stiff towel, right next to your lotion. You know what I'm talking about. Don't sit here and act stupid with me. But like, anywho, on a serious note, you know how hard it is to actually get people to sit back and watch 2K, whether it's a video or a stream? Like, how hard it is now? And I really blame TikTok for this, because on TikTok, you can make 10-second, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, even a minute worth of TikTok videos. And that will easily blow up, because it's quick, it's fast. Now, if you sit here and you try to blow up off of 4 to 7, even 15, 12-hour streams, or blow up off of putting out consistent videos to watch this just like no less than 10 minutes, then it seems like no one's just gonna watch anymore. And that's just a sad reality. Unless you're already established, already got motion, then no one's just gonna care. It's just not how it is. Which also leads me to my next point of topic. People just don't care about the game anymore. That's just the cold honest truth. Yes, we got a better 2K in the last 2 years, and it seems like people are just fed up. They're done, or they just don't care about the game anymore. They just don't at all. It's already hard enough to watch 2K content creators, like I just said, if you're not already established in community, which sucks. For small content creators that are trying to grow, pretty much what I just said, I'm just backing up my point because it's just hard to grow now, especially with small content creators. It's just not the same anymore. It's not how it used to be at all. It's not how it used to be. Now listen, I'm the type of guy that tries to move on with the past and focus on the future, but let me bring you back to the past a little bit. Just one more time, because I know I did it just a few minutes ago, but let me bring back to the past one more time. I hate to be that guy and say it, but it seems like the last time this community was any good, I'm not talking about the game, I'm talking about the community in general, was 2K20. That was the last time the community was solid. Yes, it was moments where the community in 2K20 was weird in some points, but it wasn't like this, because the 2K community now with this game out, it is at an all-time low to the premise where people are just done. People are fed up. I see why people are leaving the community. It's bad, but in 2K20, that was the last time the community was at a decent point. Because I started back in 2K20 grinding YouTube. It was back in 2019, and right around when the pandemic hit, before that I was grinding and stuff like that. I was trying to find my place in the community as a small content creator, which I'm still am, which is crazy. But it seems like the last time, the community was rocking with small content creators and supporting them was during 2K20. Now, did the pandemic play into part of that? Yes, but it was always like that beforehand. Back in 2K19, even 18, for God, oh Lord, even in 18, 17, 16, 15, even 14 when the park community started, it was always like that. But now all that has changed. Why is it that? Why is it that people care so much about views and clout now instead of caring about those that put out hard work, being consistent, and just being themselves, standing out, being different? Why is it that now? Why is it that now? Now I want you to sit here and imagine this. Imagine just grinding for 4 years with this community just at an all-time low, because this is not how I remember the community when I started grinding 4 years ago. It's just at an all-time low, which is causing people to just stop playing the game and just leaving the community all, pretty much not caring about what 2K has going on, what the community has going on, because of how toxic, negative, and how weird this community has gotten. Now, the community has always been down bad, like I said, but it's at an all-time low. Like, it is real bad at this point, man, and it's just crazy. Now, to pretty much wrap up this video, all that being said, those reasons I just got done explaining are reasons why I pretty much lost all motivation for this. All right, I want you to sit here and imagine this. Imagine you've been grinding for 4 years, not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 years, and it still feels like you're stuck, not getting anything on. It seems like you're in the same position that you started 4 years ago. That's how I feel. Because if this community was any different, then I feel like smaller content creators would have blown up, including myself, just by being different, being unique, and standing out. But that's just not the case anymore. And I'm not sitting here complaining or anything like that, because this is just my thoughts and my opinion. I feel like this is just a tough pill for me to swallow, but to tell you the cold honest truth, I just think this is just reality setting in. I think it's just reality setting in. I'm just starting to realize that the days of blowing up off of 2K, just off of 2K, is now over. I feel like the last good game you could blow up off of 2K, if you didn't, was 2K20. That's when things were last somewhat decent, and pretty much after that, everything just went downhill. But now, like I keep saying in this video, with this game being out, with NBA 2K23 being a by far better game than the last 2 2Ks we got, this community is still at an all-time low. It's at an all-time low now, but it's just down bad, horrendously bad. And honestly, I just feel like I'm just not having fun. I feel like I'm just wasting time with this, because back when I started, I used to have fun grinding this, making videos, coming up with ideas, and streaming. But it just feels like a whole different job now, and I'm just not having fun. Feels like I'm just wasting time at this point. And always be a gamer at heart. Don't get me wrong. I've been playing video games since I was a little boy. Like I'm always gonna be a gamer no matter what. But in terms of just being a content creator, I'm just mentally, physically, and just spiritually done. It's like there's only so much you could take with trying to do this. That's why a lot of people leave and end up quitting, because being a content creator is harder than a lot of y'all think. Especially if you're small and you're trying to make it, it's already going to be hard enough, and it's going to attack you mentally. It definitely will. Now, I don't know, this will be my last video because like I said, I lost all my motivation for this, but it's like I'm stuck in between. It's like on this side, my bad, on this side, I got the angel over here telling me that I should keep going, I should keep grinding, your time is coming soon, but I got the devil on this shore telling me I need to stop and just focus on my life. It's like I'm just stuck in between. I don't know what to do. So my only answer to that is that I guess only time will 12, nice. I guess only time will tell if, you know, I'm gonna drop all this and focus on my life, because it's more to life than this 2K stuff. I feel like all this is luck at this point. I feel like you don't get lucky with this, then you're just not gonna blow up. It's that simple. All this is really luck. They wasn't lying when they said all this is luck. All this, it's pretty much luck now, and you know, I just feel like I'm just wasting time. It ain't no more room left for small content creators to grow, because there's a lot of small content creators I can name off the back of my head. It should have blown up by now, but the way this community is, I feel like it's no more room left. Like the ceiling for 2K is literally just right here. It's like if you're not even in the middle, then it's just like, I feel like the days of just blowing up 2K are over now. Just at my breaking point mentally, spiritually, with all this, and only time will tell if I want to keep continuing doing this. Now, it's gonna wrap up the video. Let me know your guys' opinions and thoughts in the comment section below. This is, you know, this is a free space. I'm all ears to listen to everybody's thoughts, opinions, and reactions about this. So let me know everything, you know, how you feeling about this video. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree. Let's just discuss this in the comment section. I'm all ears. I will respond to every single comment. Now, if you stuck around to end the video instead of dropping a like and just dipping out after like 20 seconds, I do appreciate you just hearing me out, listening to me, because I really just wanted to record this video to get my thoughts and my, you know, my opinions. I really just wanted to express to you guys how I really been feeling lately, and I feel like my time is limited with this 2K and consecration stuff. You know, I feel like my time is really limited for real. So like I keep saying, only time will tell if I want to keep doing this. But that's gonna wrap up the video. Appreciate y'all supporting. I love you guys, and make sure y'all take care of yourselves. Y'all stay safe but stay dangerous, and I'm gonna catch you guys later, man. Peace.